Welcome to the Pew!
Welcome to the Pew! Where we are here again with Todd.
Hi.
Yes, it's a week-long residency at Todd's house in the fabulous West Village.
And it is fabulous.
Welcome.
I mean, did you see that house on the street? It must have been
It's like the little house on the prairie.
but like in the middle of Manhattan.
It's amazing.
With
I
like
love that
a
house.
fence and a yard and a driveway.
A total yard. Yeah, it's a gay couple that owns it.
I'm sure.
course. Yeah.
And it's probably like $20 million. For
It
this
must
little,
be.
This little like shack.
For a hovel.
Yeah.
And it's tiny, but I have a bit of a fantasy that like when I'm 60 I'll be able to afford it. So we'll see.
So, by next year?
Oh, you're so funny for someone with no friends.
Obviously, I have two friends.
Oh, okay. All right. Funny.
No.
I'm 30. Anyway.
So Todd has done so many nice things for Michael since Michael got out of prison, including
Getting me the suit that I wore in the
In your video.
those of you who remember the What's In video. Michael's walking down the street wearing a suit and some sunglasses.
It's a super zillion dollar. I think it's like a $7,500 suit.
Yeah, cashmere.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't do anything. I
Italian.
just made some calls and asked some friends in fashion, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, yes!" And so
And they've been giving me
him
like all these designer clothes and and those beautiful glasses that everybody.
the glasses are gorgeous.
Yeah, you've gotten so many compliments. On
I know.
those
I really
glasses.
people have been like, tweeting me about it and leaving questions.
A lot of people have said that Michael looks sexy with those dark horn-rimmed glasses.
Yeah, they're kind of matte.
They're
They're
not
gorgeous.
horn rimmed.
What's a horn-rimmed
The
glass?
horn rim is like the flock of seagulls with like the things on the side.
Oh.
Yeah, right. It's kind of roundish at the ends, but there's like a speck of
But these were more like almost 50s nerdy kind of thing.
like almost like military glasses, which were so ugly that my dad used to call them birth control glasses, like Morrissey, like Morrissey. Yeah.
But they're like an updated version of that.
Right.
So I really loved them.
Loved?
Well, you should wear them more often.
What do you mean loved?
The fact is that I don't have them anymore.
You sold them.
I knew you were going to think that.
Those glasses were like $500 glasses.
I knew you were going to think that.
I kid. What happened?
I mean, it's sort of a long story. I was having a really bad day. Esther moved offices. She's working temporarily at a different building. And I went to her old building for a meeting that I had with her at 1 o'clock. I showed up at 12:58 and called her. And she was at a different building. And she gave me the name of the building. And it was, I thought, just down the block because...
How does that cause you to lose glasses?
Well, because then my phone went dead, the battery went dead, and I couldn't call her anymore. And so I went to a Starbucks to try and find somebody who would give me because everybody's charging always at Starbucks. So I went to the Starbucks to try and get somebody to lend me their cord. And I had to buy some lady lunch. I said, I got up on a stool and I said, I'll buy anybody in this place lunch and coffee if you just let me borrow your cord for a minute. They all thought there was some scam. One lady said, how do I know I'm not going to get a virus? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? And I said, explain the situation that my boss is nearby and I have to have a meeting with them and I don't know where I'm going. And, so finally I got somebody with a cord and I called Esther and it was just a machine. And I left a message and the lady wanted her cord back. So I had to go to Walgreens to buy a cord, which was like 5 blocks away. And I had to run there in the middle of Times Square, and I was just going crazy, and I actually unpacked the cord at Walgreens and plugged it into the outlet at the cashiers, and I was just going so nuts, and I couldn't read close up with my glasses on, so I took my glasses off.
Oh no.
And was texting Esther, and she was mad at me that I was late, and I was explaining where I was, and she said, oh, well, you're not going to get here in time. And so I ran to her building from there, and I left my glasses at Walgreens.
Oh.
Or, they could have been left at Starbucks, but I think it was
That
Walgreens.
is some story, but either way, no matter where it was, you don't have them.
No, I know.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Well, we'll try to get you some more. I'll make a call.
A day in the life of Michael Alig.
Damn it.
They're fabulous.
Jealous?
Yeah. Sounds really fabulous, right?
Yeah, amazing.
We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Cause I look fucking cool!
Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back to the Pew!
Pew.
Oh, I'm so much more enthusiastic.
Yours was so much better.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay. You'll never be able to show that.
Oh,
So,
see ya.
I wanted to mention that I love your shirt.
Oh, my Hell
It's
Satan
the same
shirt?
almost the same shirt that Freeze got kicked out of the UK for wearing.
Kicked out or not let in?
Not let in.
Not let in.
But it reminds me of this category on Tumblr that I discovered a few days ago of 666 cock worshipping, devil loving, crystal meth using gay skinheads, which is like the weirdest category you can.
Now that's a fetish.
It's
Fully.
but like
A very specific
one.
one.
Very specific.
In fact, there's only 3 people like that in the whole world.
But no, what's so weird about it is that there are hundreds and thousands of them.
Well, maybe there's only 3 of them, and then they have like 100,000 fans.
Well, I was going to say, because I have to say that a lot of the Tumblr, what do you call them, pages or whatever, a lot of them looked very similar. So, I mean, well, so I don't know if it was just one person making all of them. I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy.
But, they've got like hoofs. The guys have like hoofs into their hands, and they like superimpose or else put like horns on their head sometimes, or else wear a Satan mask, or like, and it's really all about just self-gratification and fucking and pleasure and...
Yeah, I think that most Satanistic, like I'm not actually into Satan, but most of it is about secular joys and like sins of the flesh, and it's about being anti-religion more so than... Right?
Enjoying life right now because you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm so like a-religious that I don't even believe in Satan, because if you don't really believe in God, how are you going to believe in Satan?
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
See, I won't go so far as to say that I don't believe in God, because...
Well, I'm not saying that I don't believe in it, but I barely believe in it. So it's like I barely believe in Satan. You know?
I super don't believe in God or Satan. I like the story. It's a fun story, but I don't believe in any of it. I think it's fiction.
Well, I don't believe that there's a man sitting in the clouds with a book of people who are being good and that kind of thing. But I do believe that there's some kind of entity, maybe a forced energy field or something that... I had this in a K-hole one day. I discovered that there was indeed such an energy field, and that when you die, your soul, because of the science of no energy lost, you have an energy in you, and when you die, that energy is dissipated into and goes back into the energy force and is reincarnated into something else.
Yeah, reincarnation can be hard to swallow, but I definitely think of like a global consciousness that could also be...
Talk to those devil worshipping 666.
I'm going to as soon as I leave here.
Hard to swallow because they force you to swallow. That's part of the
demon seed.
The demon seed.
The demon seed.
You
Speechless.
Yes, Ernie.
I got to think about that.
We'll look at it right after. Right after we do.
Bitches want to know.
What do they want to know?
Well,
I want to know where to find these.
I think people are very confused because they've seen pictures of you at Kay Von Zand's party, like at the box. So they want to know: are you still on parole, and do you still have a curfew?
Oh,
that's Fatback's question.
Yeah. Yes, I am still on parole, and yes, I still have a curfew. But as they should be doing, as they do with everybody, they gradually give you more and more and more freedom until you give them reason not to. So now the stage that I'm in now is where I still have an 8 p.m. curfew, but I can call my parole officer in advance if I'm going to be staying out later and explaining why, or if it's 8 o'clock and I'm somewhere else and I can't get home, then I should call her and tell her. So that's the next phase before either giving me a later curfew or taking it off altogether.
Total freedom.
Now you know. See you next time.
Bye.